Welcome to the project for Texas Hold'em Poker. So in this project, we're going to be implementing an artificial intelligence for the computer's decision making. Currently, the computer just chooses at random. There is no intelligence whatsoever. So we have 5 exercises here. They're all fairly difficult and challenging. And after completing all of them, we will have implemented the artificial intelligence. But we need the results from each of the first 4 in order to finalize our intelligence in the last one. So since these are a little bit more involved, I'm just going to be doing one video per exercise. So in order to build this artificial intelligence, we're going to rely on one main factor, and that is the relative strength of the computer's hand. So when I say relative strength, that means relative to all the other possible hands. So let's take a look at this instance right here. Say the computer has dealt the king of spades and 5 of clubs, and then the community cards are 5 of hearts, queen of hearts, and 3 of hearts. Well, to assess the computer's strength, right, I want to give it some number. The number will be between 0 and 1, 1 being it's the very best hand, 0 being the very worst hand. I need to sort of gauge where on the spectrum of hands is it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find all of the combinations of the other 2 card hands. So what are the other combinations that the human can have, and then figure out what the ranking is of those hands. And then I can figure out the ranking of the computer's current hand and determine where it falls amongst those cards. Is it better than 50%? Is it better than 10%? Is it better than 90% of the other random hands? So I can get a sense of how strong the computer's hand is. So that is what is meant by relative computer hand strength. So compared against all of the other hands, how good are they? So currently the computer has, a 5 over here, matches with the 5 over here, so it's 1 pair. So that's decent. That's higher than if somebody had a pair of 3s, but it'll be lower than if somebody had a pair of queens. Someone might have, 2 6s in their hand for a pair like that. There's also 3 hearts on the board, so the human might have 2 hearts in their hand, making a flush. So the pair of 5s will be lower than any flush. So there's lots of hands out there that beat this hand, but what I want to do is give this a score so I know, all right, what percentage of other hands does it beat? So that's basically what we're going to be doing throughout all of these exercises. Now, of course, we have to rank the hands. There is no community cards pre-flop, so that's what the first exercise is going to concentrate on. Like, how do we actually derive a score for the hands pre-flop? So we're going to do something a little bit different there. So that's what we are going to be focusing on, is building an artificial intelligence to help the computer's decision making.